Hello, and welcome to A Moment in Time with Nex. This is my first YouTube live from my new space, which is very empty still because I've only lived here for almost 2 weeks now, but have other things to deal with besides making this room look all pretty and nice. But we'll get there. My friend Fern, who is the co-host of my live Twitch shows I do on Tuesday night, is going to be flying out and coming here to spend the next week with me. She gets here late tomorrow night, so she'll be here soon and she can help me hopefully spruce the place up a bit. So welcome to the new space. I bought this place. I'm really excited. I'm feeling proud. I'm feeling humbled. I've been learning a lot of new things about homeownership, different kind of like handyman type skills, even electrician work. So that's been really fun. But it's been over 4 months since I did a book review here on my YouTube channel. So I will be honest, the last 3 or 4 months, I went through kind of like a mild depression stage where I was very unmotivated. Part of what I was doing was intentional because it was winter time and I wanted to sync up with the seasons as part of my magic practices and rest and focus on self-care and introspection and really focusing on the inside. Fan, thank you for subscribing. And part of it was just a lot of different factors that we don't need to get into, but I didn't really read a ton. Today we're going to do 3 book reviews. This video will just be the first. The first 2 books that I'm reviewing today, not even barely worth mentioning, but I like to at least let you guys know what I've been reading, what I've been up to, and save you the trouble of reading pointless books or suggest ones that are really good. So the third book it was a good book. I don't know that I would recommend people take the time to read it because it did take me months to get through it. It was very heavy, it was very dense, it was very the language was unnecessarily difficult to kind of, the comprehension piece of it was more challenging than most books, which I think was intentional, and we'll talk about that when we get into that. But that was the main book I read. This book that I'm doing today on this video, I actually read a while ago and just never actually did a review for. I think, I guess I'll double check. If I already reviewed this book, then I'll just delete this video or the other one. But it's very, very quick. This one I read a while ago, and then the other 2 I have read over the last 4 months, but that's been it. There's not a lot of really other books that I've been reading. So just yesterday, I unpacked and opened up all of my boxes of books, most of which were in storage for the last year. So I started getting really excited. I got a little emotional. It was so good to see my books again, and to see all the books that I still haven't read yet that are on my list to read got me really excited. Like, I just want to be reading all day, every day, and just start really powering through information. So keep me accountable to that. Comment on this video, message me on social media, go to my Discord, and just be like, did you read today? Have you been reading? What are you reading? What have you been reading? Like, just kind of push me in that direction, because that's really what I want to lean back into. So if you are subscribed to my email list, I do book reviews every few months. These 3 books are not worthy of writing an entire email and blowing up your inbox with even just 1 email with these 3 kind of subpar books. So I won't be sending out a book reviews email for at least the next few weeks while I try to get at least the book that I'm reading now finished, and that one will be worth sending an email about. It's about real estate investing. So once I'm done with that and maybe another book or 2, then I'll send the email out. So if you look in the description of this video, you'll see the sign up list for my emails, and right on there you can view all the previous campaigns and see exactly what they look like and how often they go out. And I think you'll find that it's probably one of the most valuable things that I offer here on this channel. And it's a great way to stay in touch with where I am, what I'm streaming, where I'm streaming, what I'm up to, if you're curious about me personally and my business. Hey Timmy, first comment to the broadcast. How are you, my dear? Now let's turn our attention to the book at hand. This book is called The Little Guide to Getting Tied Up: Tips for Rope Bondage Bottoms by Evie Vane. So I got this book by accident, pretty much. Let me fix the focus here. The Logitech Brio is really bad with autofocus. Just want to put that out there. I would not recommend this camera. Even though I think the quality is pretty good, when it is in focus, it struggles with switching back and forth when I show something and take it away. Anyway, feeding the brain. Yes! You have no brain? Oh, well, you're doing great. Hi, Hemo. So I thought that this book was going to teach me cool like ties and knots and kind of introduce me into the world of shibari, which is like a Japanese style of rope tying and bondage. Not that I'm like super into that myself. I'm not into anything super extreme, but you can make really pretty like designs on your body with these ropes, and I have some of them, but I don't really know a lot about them. So I got this book so I could learn, and I realized I messed up. This, as it says very clearly, it's for rope bottoms, which means the person being tied up. Now, in my mind, I'm not really getting tied up. I would like to kind of tie like ropes like around my torso. You know, like I'm not trying to like really bound myself up or tie anyone else up. I just thought it could be cool to like make cool looking like rope shirts or something. So this is more just about like the importance of communication, the importance of being mindful and grounded and staying present in your body so that you know if something doesn't feel right and you can communicate it to the person tying you up. This isn't really relevant to what I'm trying to get into or do, and I would probably be more likely to be the person being tied up, but a lot of this is about like, I guess I don't have any difficulties or challenges with communicating and expressing and like making sure I don't get into situations with people that I don't know and trust and all these things. Maybe I've just been very lucky or my mom raised me well, but I felt like most of the information in here was common sense. Like you don't want to be intoxicated when you're getting tied up. And some of this is more extreme, like people will do suspensions or like very long periods of time being tied up or having like their arms over their head or their legs up, or, you know, and then blood flow becomes an issue and you really have to like trust the person that's in control of the ties to listen to you and pay attention to you and check in with you regularly, and you have to be able to check in with your body and have some level of awareness and ability to communicate in order to practice rope bondage and rope play safely. So I kind of knew that already, and I think probably most people kind of understand that in any kind of like power dynamic type play. So this didn't really teach me what I was hoping to learn. I guess it's an okay book. I think generally I kind of summed it up. Yeah, so kind of more of my bad. I kind of got this by accident, so I still don't know anything about shibari or ties. But what I do know is that my friend Molly knows about this stuff, and I'm going to her house for a slumber party on April 20th. So that's 2024, depending on when you're watching this video. That may or may not still be in the future. But she's going to be teaching me some stuff and doing some stuff with me, her, Katie Verona, and Annika. So we're all doing a little slumber party over there. We will be streaming it live on Molly's page if you want to check that out. If you don't know how to find all this, just message me somewhere and I'll hook you up with the links. So that pretty much does it for this book review. I'm going to end this video and then I'll restart for our next book review coming up today, which is Feeling is the Secret by Neville Goddard. Yay, Timmy, I'm glad to hear that. All right, well, I'll be right back with review number 2. I love you. You are worthy of being loved and feeling comfortable in your own skin. This has been a moment in time with Nex. Expreme DM, squeeze the day, and I'll see you in just a few minutes.